Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're here with Game Theory. This is titled Super Mario's Biggest Secret. Literally. And then on the thumbnail was like Waluigi with really buff arms. It kind of reminds me of the SMG4 kind of early stuff for Waluigi, you know. Remember the Gold Cart one? Just rips off the shirt and he's all muscular. I'm not sure that's where he's going with, but who knows? I mean, that's what I can get from the thumbnail. I thought I'd bring it up. Waluigi actually turns out to be like the buffest guy, even though he's so lanky. Oh, that'd be funny. Let's just get to it, okay? Unlike this video down below, you guys know the trails, so let's go. Hey, Mushroom Kingdom. Mario.
I'm up for your physical. Step on the scale, please.
Oh.
Mamma mia!
Yeah. Jeez. Nice Mario reference there. There we go. Let's go.
Hello, Internet.
Heyo.
Welcome to Game Theory, where, you know what? I've got myself a to-do list. Over the last 7 years
Yeah,
of this
look at
show,
that.
there have been a lot of lingering mysteries.
You know, he
The
hasn't
story
done
of
Mass Effect
FNAF,
in a
will I
while.
ever do Mass Effect Part 2? When will Diet Coke finally sponsor me? And last episode, I finally put one of those to rest, and it felt so good. Real
True.
good to get
Took
that
a
monkey
week
off
off,
my
too.
back. I say monkey, but really it was a haunted bear robot possessed by a conglomeration of souls. Anyway,
True.
even though it's the tail end of summer, let's continue our spring cleaning and check another long-running mystery off this list. The height of everyone's favorite murderous sociopath,
Mario?
Jumpman Mario. Now,
Seriously?
loyal
Wait,
theorists will
did-
know that over the history of game theory, it has been one of my biggest headaches. Let's just say it was my
No,
version of
no.
your princesses in another castle. Each time I thought
Damn
I
it.
had figured out the perfect methodology to confirm Mario's height, something else would pop up to contradict me until, you know, I just eventually gave up. That's right, I don't give up too much on this channel, but in this case I realized I was beaten, threw in the towel, simply going with the 5'1", 155 centimeter canon height claimed by Nintendo. I just needed a height for all the physics episodes and figured who was I to oppose the direct word of Mr. Miyamoto. Actually, now that I think about it, opposing official statements by Nintendo is basically the premise of like a quarter of this channel. Long
True.
story short, no
True.
game in the Mario franchise has ever proven it, no piece of evidence in all my research has ever allowed me to confirm it, nothing. Blank slate, nothing. At least until today.
Oh?
That's right, loyal theorists. It's time to get another monkey off my back, and this time it's an overweight red plumber monkey, because 7 years later, we finally have the clue that we need to not just establish Mario's canon height, but also the canon heights of literally every other character in the Mushroom Kingdom. Something that, as I understand it, has never truly been done before. So get ready to update those fan wikis, because it's my goal to give you the definitive answer that no one knew that they needed. The scientifically proven heights and weights of key Mario characters. And in the process, we're gonna uncover ourselves a threat to the Mushroom Kingdom that is far larger and far more threatening than another dumb Bowser kidnapping
Run away!
plot. Earlier this year,
Oh yeah, forgot about the whole thing. The whole, you know, remember, like, I remember one of his earlier videos, like, I think it was the Fart Rock one where, like, it was saying, like, Wario was, like, 10 feet tall. Like, dude, seriously? And we got some canon heights from some of the other Smash Bros. Characters, and yet, this guy's 10 feet tall? Dude, if that's true, he's giant, and we should worry about those farts. So, looks like he's going after his Mario height, huh? Last time it was 5'1", since, you know, the whole costume and all. Guessing it's I'm guessing it's the Luigi expansion on the whole, you know, Super Mario Odyssey. You know what I mean? That's before we pause the video, anyway. So, I'm not sure where he's going with it, or what kind of clue we're looking at, so let's see how everyone stacks up, literally.
Nintendo released a free update to Super Mario Odyssey called Luigi's
Balloon
Balloon
World.
World.
Oh, yeah.
Now, show of hands, who hasn't heard of this thing? Of course you haven't! It came out in February for a game that everyone had picked to shreds by the end of last October. And for all the rest of you who have heard of it, well, you must watch Donkey. Good stuff, that Donkey. Anyway, in this little minigame, players are able to hide balloons throughout the various kingdoms in the game. Other players then try to find them within a certain time limit. It's almost like Nintendo got tired of placing moons, so they outsourced it to the community. I know what you're up to, Nintendo. First, you had us constructing your levels with Mario Maker, now you're having us
Which was
place
fun.
moons for you too? Oh, we can't make games that are gonna satisfy the entire fan base. Let them make it for themselves. Actually, you know what? That's a pretty damn brilliant idea.
Yeah,
well
true.
done, Nintendo. Well done. Anyway, besides giving the world an image of Luigi wearing a bow tie while searching for moons, the game provides the current distance between you and the balloon. Nothing too special there until you notice the distance is written in meters. Real
Meters,
world
huh?
M meters. And how can we be sure about
Okay.
this? Well, by
What's so-
using this in-game ruler as a reference, it's
Yeah.
possible to use pixel measurements to determine that Mario's height is in fact 5 feet 1 inch or 1 meter
Huh.
and 55 centimeters.
Wow, what do you know?
Not
Nintendo was
only is
actually
this a
correct.
confirmation of Mario's canon height that we've been using for the past 2 years, but it was determined through a mainline Mario game. This isn't us factoring in the weird
Damn.
scaling of Super Smash Bros. Brawl or
True.
that time I used Mario's cameo in NBA Street.
Nope.
This is an actual Mario platformer, which in all of my research is the first time that Nintendo's
yeah, he's
gone
just
out
been
of their
going
way
on-
to do
on
something that
canon
could
stuff.
possibly
Now we
confirm
got
a
canon.
statistic
That's
like
nice.
this. It would have been so easy for them to make up a fake unit and call it a day, but no.
Nope,
Not
they got
only
meters.
was the distance written with a real-life unit, but the scale lines up perfectly with Mario's Nintendo-certified canon height. This, ladies and gentlemen, was intentional. Someone
good.
or some group within Nintendo wanted us to find this out and give us
Like
the
it's Reggie.
confirmation we've been asking for years. And you know what makes that even more interesting?
Hmm?
A few years ago on this channel, I covered how Rosalina, first introduced in Super Mario Galaxy, is probably Princess Peach's daughter. I used genetics,
Oh, yeah.
physics, lore.
I
To
remember
this
that.
day, it's the theory I list as one of my all-time favorites I've ever done on this
Oh, yeah,
channel.
the
I love it so
genetics.
much these many years later that I even included a mention of it in the Theorist Journal, part of the new merch collection that I launched last week. On sale now, act fast because supplies are limited. Ooh, there's a hidden mystery inside of the merch. Click the
good.
link in the description or at the end of the video to grab your Theorist gear before it's gone. Look smart, be smart, theory wear. Now, all shilling aside, what started me down the rabbit hole
Hey,
of that
Alex,
theory to
bye.
begin with was a storybook hidden in Super Mario Galaxy that seemed to heavily suggest that Rosalina was more than what she seemed. It is, to this day, the single largest piece of Mario in-game lore. A bit of lore that was never meant to actually be in the game in the
Hey,
first place.
Miyamoto.
The game's director wrote it late at night when no one was around, so no one would know what was in it. And then he pitched it specifically to Mr. Miyamoto to try and get it squeezed into the game. That man was Yoshiaki Koizumi, director of Mario
Koizumi-san.
Galaxy,
Okay.
and, wouldn't you know it, lead producer of Super Mario Odyssey. In short, it looks like us theorists may have an inside man at Nintendo. Someone
Ah.
who's starting to seed out stuff for us to latch onto when it comes to the lore
Thanks, bro.
of the Mario universe. You can bet that I'll be paying close attention to what Koizumi brings us in the
that.
future. Anyway, armed with the information from Luigi's Balloon World, we can now use pixel measurements of all the character models to compare them to the ruler that is Mario Jumpman Mario. We start by getting official ripped models from the games, many of which can be found on the models resource.
Models
Now, if you've
resource.
never been there and are in any way interested in learning about game artwork, 3D modeling, sprite work, textures, whatever, the VG resource is an incredible community. From there, we drop those
You know,
three
I had to check that out for myself, and hey, finally got a canon height with Mario. So, 5'1". Well, at least Mario was honest back in 2016. And now we got proof. Thanks, Nintendo. We really appreciate it. So, now everyone's height. And apparently weight, too. I'm not sure. And the problem. Could be the weight. I don't know. Let's find out.
models into a program named Blender. It's free, open source 3D computer graphics software used
Damn,
for
he's going
everything
through
from
it.
animating
Oof.
films to visual effects
Where's
and, of
that top
course,
one?
creating video games. Mario Kart Wii, believe it or not, was the best game to get all these characters into the same place so we can compare like with like. Though I will
That's
say
handy.
that I did double check that those measurements were similar across other games as well, including Mario Galaxy, Mario Party, and Mario Sports Mix. So now that you know how it was all done, let's go through the results. Luigi, Wario, and Yoshi all measured up at 5 foot 9 inches tall, 175 centimeters.
So it's
Peach and Daisy towered above the boys at 6 foot tall,
Damn.
183 centimeters, as long as you don't count their crowns. Rosalina is even bigger at 7 foot 3
7
inches,
foot
or
3? Holy shit.
221 centimeters. But surprising nobody, Waluigi is the tallest, standing at the absolute ridiculous height of 7 foot 7 inches,
Jeez,
or
he's talking about the big show and Andre the
231
Giant.
So maybe that's why Waluigi can't be included in
too
Smash.
freaking-
We heard that Ridley was too big for years, but let's face it, Waluigi is just enormous. At that height, he's bigger than Yao Ming, one of the tallest NBA players ever who stood at 7'6" inches. And yet, for as big as Waluigi is, he's still nowhere close to the tallest human in recorded history, Robert Wadlow, the giant of Illinois, who stood at the incredible height of 8'11" or 272 centimeters. That's like a refrigerator and a half. Oh, and in this list, you might be noticing one big omission.
Yeah, where's Bowser?
Both literally and figuratively. Bowser. Yeah, I didn't include him simply because he changes heights. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot. This guy changes heights more frequently than I change the order of my FNAF timelines. Anyway, I thought about ending this episode here. We've had a lot of long episodes lately. I have a new child to worry about. The in-laws are currently visiting, and I should probably spend some time with them. But you know what? I'm not going to leave you hanging.
True.
I mean, seriously, this would be a pretty lame episode. Just giving you the heights of a handful of Mushroom Kingdom characters. Where's the big twist? Where's the big reveal? The surprise conclusion? That so what moment that I like to end all these episodes on. So I'm deciding to linger in the closet a bit longer, which I swear has nothing to do with me trying to avoid talking to the in-laws about the Italian deli down the street for like the umpteenth time. Just because it's an Italian deli doesn't make it the best deli ever. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm hanging out in the closet a bit longer to find everyone's weights too. And that yielded something that was much more surprising. First, let's talk about methodology. Now, obviously, unlike frame rates or pixel measurements, there's no way to slow down a video game and perfectly determine the mass of a character. However, back in my Blue Shell episode, I mentioned that in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that each character was assigned an invisible number that corresponded to their weight. Mario is listed with a weight of 6 and is known to have a mass of about 90 kilograms or about 198 pounds. Therefore, each weight unit in the game was equal to 15 kilograms or 33 pounds. This also checked out with the weight Austin calculated in his science video using a very different methodology of water propulsion from Super Mario Sunshine. So overall, while it may not be 100% correct, you gotta appreciate that it's pretty darn close for the weight of a bunch of fictional characters who only just now got associated with a real-world metric for the first time in nearly 40 years. And yes, before you start commenting, but MatPat, these ratings are incorrect. Baby Peach and Baby Rosalina are listed with a weight value of 0. Clearly they have mass. This should not be possible. Unsubscribe. I heard you in the aftermath of the previous video, and I recognize that a few of the racers are given a mass of 0 in the game's weight units. But did you stop to consider this? Each racer's mass is going to be rounded to the nearest whole number. So conceivably, a racer weighing in under half of 33 pounds, 16.5 pounds or 7.49 kilograms, those racers would be rounded down and rated as a 0.
I guess that
and
makes
having
sense.
a newborn weigh less than 16 pounds, take it from Daddy Pat over here, that is perfectly normal. In fact, you want them weighing under 16 pounds, otherwise they're going to have a hard time squeezing through the things that they have to squeeze through to. Birth is weird. Anyways,
yeah, that's a little something. So, I guess he finally, firmed the whole thing with the massive 0, which apparently, I get. I mean, babies, they're pretty small, so considering, I don't know how old these babies are in the game, knowing babies, if they keep themselves fit, they should be fine. So, makes sense. And girls are a lot lighter than boys, so, most of the time, I'm not going there. Thank God I stopped myself before someone out there would have been, offensive, but, let's keep going before I say anything else.
Super precise? No, but until we're able to strap all the characters with water jetpacks, rounding like this is what we're gonna have to work with. So, using this Mario Kart chart, I was able to come up with a rough mass for everyone. We just covered how Mario weighs in at 198 pounds, and his brother Luigi is the same. Sure, he's thinner, but he's also taller, meaning that he's also weighing in at around 198
Makes
pounds.
sense.
You know how you're never supposed to ask a girl for her age or her weight? Well, why ask when you can stalk her online and use hidden measurements kept on obscure websites? Peach is clocking in at 132 pounds or 60 kilograms. Rosalina may or may not be Peach's daughter, but she certainly didn't inherit her mother's petite physique, considering that our star princess here tips the scales at 231 pounds or 105 kilograms, while Luigi is a bit heavier at 264 pounds, 120 kilos, and rounding out the top, literally and figuratively, to nobody's surprise, is Wario at 330 pounds, 150 kilograms. Now, here's where that information goes from mildly interesting to alarming. You see, I'm curious, so I decided to do one last calculation. Each character's body mass index, or BMI. All you have to do to calculate it is take the person's mass in kilograms and divide it by the person's height in meters squared. Now, why would I want to do this? Well, according to the Center for Disease Control, BMI scores are indicators of your levels of fitness. So I wanted to determine who was roughly the fittest in the Mushroom Kingdom. Heck, if the metric is good enough for Wii Fit, it's good enough for me. So a BMI score of less than 18.5 is considered underweight. 18.5 to 25
So
is
underweight,
considered normal.
normal,
BMI of 25
overweight,
to 30
obese,
is considered overweight.
and
30
very
to 40 is
obese?
considered obese.
Morbidly
and above
obese.
40 is
I
morbidly
remember him.
obese. And it's here that I discovered what is perhaps
Another
the
SCP-4
mushroom
reference
kingdom's
there.
biggest threat. No, it's not an anthropomorphic turtle dragon with
Nope.
magical abilities
Sorry,
trying to
Bowser,
take
not
over a
you.
kingdom. It's not even the oblivious princess wielding an army of mindless
You're
fungus
safe,
servants to
Peach.
maintain her rule. No, the biggest threat to everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom is their eating habits. At their current weight, according to their BMI
Okay.
ratings, every character is in an unhealthy range. Daisy and Peach,
Ooh.
underweight. Luigi, overweight. Mario is obese, and Wario
Horribly
is
obese.
morbidly obese. No
Wait.
one has a healthy body type.
Well-
no one except
Oh.
for one. You heard that right. Everyone's favorite purple string bean here is in the healthy
Damn,
range. With a
that's some-
BMI of 22.1, he may have been rejected by the Smash Brothers roster, but he wasn't rejected by the Center
Aye.
for Disease Control.
Sorry.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Waluigi's big secret and the Mushroom Kingdom's biggest dilemma. Because, let's face it, if Waluigi's body shape is what defines healthy in
Yeah.
your universe, well then yeah, you got yourself some serious
Yep.
problems. But hey, it's worth mentioning that Rosalina is healthy too. It just wasn't as fun or dramatic to include her in that big conclusion, but yeah, she's in there too. Just, she's not meme-ish enough. Get meme-ish, Rosalina.
Get
Take a
meme-ish.
page from Waluigi's book. Look at this guy. He is
Jeez,
a
look at
walking
that.
hot mess, but he is endearing. Meme King Waluigi, all bow before me. But hey, did
Too
you know that
bad.
Game Theory merch
Sorry,
is now
Waluigi.
available for all sorts of body shapes and canon heights. Extra small to extra, extra, extra large. And not just shirts either,
three of
but
them,
we've got
okay.
an incredible heavy-duty backpack, super fun socks that are like my favorite socks in my wardrobe right now because they're super bright, they have a lot of personality, they are also incredibly soft. A pop socket for your phone, which is like the simplest, best device that I've ever had on an electronic, like, ever. If you don't like any of the merch that you see, boom, we're also offering a Theorist patch. Now, anything can become Game Theory merch. It's kind of like the Nintendo strategy. You don't like what we're doing, well then do it yourself. Here you go, make your
Yeah,
jacket
that
a
makes
Game
sense.
Theory jacket. Make your hat a Game Theory hat. Make your
Game
cat
Theory
a
cat.
Game Theory
Weird.
cat. Disclaimer, please do not staple
Please
or
do
sew this
not.
patch
That's
onto
gonna
your
hurt.
cat. Collars would probably
True.
be best.
True.
And not only are you going to be getting some of the highest quality YouTuber merch around, trust me, we care a lot about this stuff, and we bought a ton of other people's stuff to see how it compares, and let's just say there's a lot of meh items out there.
Oh.
This time, it comes with a mystery. Hidden amongst the merch is a puzzle
Makes
that you can
sense.
solve. The first clue to start you on your quest is hidden in one or multiple of these merch items. If you don't want to buy anything, well then no problem. You can team up with friends online and you can still solve the puzzles. In fact, the whole thing was designed to get you working together as a Theorist
That's nice.
community. I thought that would be a really nice, fun puzzle to bring us all together. So check it out via the link in the description or the link that you see on screen right now, creatorinc.com/theoryware. I personally challenge you to get the white shirt. I wanted to help brighten up gamer wardrobes, which are always black,
Yeah,
so I
true.
added in a white shirt. It's currently the one that's not selling best, but I think it looks really good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've hidden out in the closet way too long. Yeah, great, Italian deli meats. Whoa, I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong, Italian deli meat
Okay,
is
yeah, I think
delicious.
we're done too. Sorry. Wow. So Waluigi's the fittest. Ouch. That's setting something up for the others. Oof. Oh, there you go. Looks like we got their heights and weights and their body mass index. Well, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video. What do you think of MatPat's theory, huh? Anyway, let me know in the comments below